Let's be honest. We all have these randoms. Randoms that always throw your games. Randoms that always make you go from like one game away to your dream rank to all tilting all the way down to like diamond or mythic one. Randoms that don't even do anything in the game but just cause mayhem, cause your team to lose, and make you want to smash your tablet and throw it in the garbage. And I know it's really frustrating. So, how do you deal with bad randoms? Well, firstly, I feel like a major thing to like help with the mindset is just you have to focus on what you can't control, not what you can't control. Now let's look at the term itself. Ignore the bad. Focus on the term random. You see the word random there? Yes. Do you even know what its significant vocabulary meaning means? It means it's unpredictable. It just means it can turn unspontaneously. I know my little accent or language is kind of messed up right there, so pardon me. But what I mean by that is you can't really expect every single person to be that good. It's not like everyone has to be like an ice piper. It's not like everyone has to be RZM64. It's not like everyone has to be Crying Man. It's not like everyone just has to be any other professional YouTuber. Snake Duck, I don't know. You have to understand that honestly, if you're just gonna solo queue, it's really just a toss of a die, or you could compare it to the analogy of gambling. There are like a billion, like over millions of people playing, and I gotta feel like that lower percentage, little percentage tile range is what you're hoping that good players are gonna be. But really, you can't like expect every single team to be good. I mean, I feel like bad randoms are something you really can't control. So like no raging, no complaining is really gonna help. Keep in mind that your opponents also get bad randoms or random teammates too. So it's not like you're the only one that's suffering. A lot of people is going through the same thing too. If you want to actually see how to really deal with bad randoms, it's really hard to get rid of them. But there are the strategies you can at least do. Because you think that I'm blaming you or saying it's your fault or like no bad randoms, it's a skill issue. No, I'm not like that. I'm trying to actually give you some like decent advice, because even I go through this too. Countless times I've tried breaking my phone. Countless times I legit tried smashing and throwing my phone into pieces out of my little mom's bedroom, and countless times have I suffered mental breakdowns from just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So like one strategy I think can help you if you're really struggling with solo queue is just finding a team. Now, I'm not just gonna say find a team and just call it a day. No. You want to find an actual good team that can play consistently. You want to find a good team that can help you play consistently. And you want to find a team that can actually communicate. What I mean by communicate is at least having like a microphone, having a way to actually talk to each other. Because this may not seem significant, but it can help you so much if you're able to talk and communicate what you want to do in game. For like, if you want to tell like a piper to super or wall mid if they don't know how, that'll help you. Or else randoms are just gonna straight up super into the enemy thinking they're like a crow or thinking I'm like El Primo, whatever. No, like communication will just help you so much in many ways. Now it doesn't guarantee you're gonna win. I just feel like it will help you a lot. I've tried communicating and so many times it helped me win a lot. And then number 2, watching replays and analyzing my mistakes. I mean, I feel like watching my mistakes, even if it's my random's fault, watching what my randoms did wrong, even if it's not obvious, and simply jumping into the enemy with 10 gems, or like having 7 stars on bounty and just letting yourself run to the enemy team. Sometimes I try to look more about how they play, what they do wrong that makes them the bad randoms, so I can learn from them. And this could be weird, but sometimes I learn about enemies' positioning and what they did in shows, so I just feel like watching replays, learning from mistakes, learning how other people's plays have helped me too. And I just feel like overall, those are like the best things you could do, but the best thing I feel like I could say is just to focus on what you can control, not control. You're always going to get bad randoms. You're always going to keep wanting to smash your tablet. I get that. It's not like you can snap your finger and it's like all bad randoms are going to disappear. No, that's not how it works, really. Just feel like you just have to just be patient, at least try some strategies, I know people are gonna be pointing me like, oh my gosh, you're only legendary, you're not masters, you don't have any rank 30s, rank 35s, you're not the best. I mean, I feel like no matter what skill I have, I feel like this is the best thing I could say for people. And also, if your teammates are struggling who to pick, at least randoms that actually are good enough to listen to teammates, try to learn good picks to math and suggest them. I mean, this isn't gonna always let you win. This doesn't mean like you're gonna have like the best players, but at least suggesting an efficient pick for them. And if they actually listen, it's gonna help you a lot. I did this multiple times, and that made the difference between me and losing. Another thing you could do is to suggest picks for your teammates. I mean, as long as they're gonna listen to you, if they're randoms, you can at least try to know like good picks for the map. Like if it's heist, suggest them to play Chuck and they might listen. Or if it's like bounty, suggest them to go an assassin or long range, like I don't know, Piper or Fang, depending on the matchup. And just one tip that I found helpful, even if I'm not the best player, is just to try to counter pick if you don't get like the starter picks. Try to counter pick other people's comps and know like good matchups really. And overall, yeah, I understand. I'm not saying you should not stop blaming your teammates. I know it's gonna be their fault, and I know it's okay to get frustrated and upset over their mistakes. I know you're not gonna always have perfect games, but really, no game is perfect. I feel like every single game is gonna have bad randoms, so I know like it's hard not to blame your teammates. Sometimes it will be their fault. Acknowledge that. Sometimes they make a mistake too, or like they might mess up, but really having the mindset focusing what you can control and not is really just the best thing to do, because that can help you stay more calm and focus on improving, and just finding a team is the best thing you could do. Again, I'm not saying it's hard not to blame your randoms, or you're saying I can't blame my randoms, or like I get so mad at them. You have a right to blame them. You have a right to get mad because it's their fault that they ruin your experience. It is their fault that they're ruining the game and just preventing you from ranking up at times. So I understand you. And so yeah, I feel like this is the majority of the video. In a nutshell, if you guys didn't want to watch the whole video, if you have like, I don't know, either short attention span or just want to see a summary, I appreciate all of you guys are watching. It's just focus what you can control, not control. It's not like complaining or screaming is going to help you. I know you're going to get frustrated. I know you're going to keep losing, but you have to focus what you can control. And really, if you don't want to deal with randoms, just find a team that you could hang with. It's that simple. Or just find online Discord servers. I'll include a few links of servers that you could play in to look for players. They've got amazing community members. And like just analyzing your gameplay is the best thing you could do. I know that bad randoms will get frustrating, but I feel like it will be their fault, and sometimes you can't control that. Sometimes that's really the best thing you could do if you get bad randoms. I know like many people might find this helpful, some people might not, but I still appreciate you for watching my own creative content advice. See you in the next video, guys.